Still tiny bit red. It's like a little baby bump here, but I promise you it was way bigger before, like literally the size of a dime, and my eye was just drooping. Like it was so sad. So sad. Hey guys, so after my eyeball like exploded and I pretty much wasn't able to make videos for about 2-3 weeks. I had a lot of downtime, couldn't wear makeup. Because of that, I just felt compelled to share this information with you guys so that this hopefully never ever happens to you. So like I said, about it's like 3 weeks ago now, I was out in Vegas for my brother's birthday. And okay, if you haven't seen my little vlog from Vegas, I will leave a link in the description box. Go watch it, okay? It was fun. I had a great time. Okay, so while I was in Vegas, we obviously went out for my brother's birthday. I just did the most with my makeup, and when I got back to the hotel, I was just like super tired, and like I did wash off my makeup, but I didn't get all of it off. And like the next morning, I saw that I still had some lash glue left on my eyelashes, but I was just a little hungover. And I was like, I don't care, like I'm just gonna leave it. A little voice inside of me was like, no, wash it off, you'll thank yourself later. But then I was like, no, like whatever, I don't care, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't feel good. And I didn't do it. Well, I really should have, because like 2 or 3 days later, I woke up with a huge stye on my eye, on this one, okay? And if you've never had a stye before, they're a little painful. Up until this point, I'd only ever had like little tiny ones. So it's like a little bump that you can get on your waterline, your lash line, whatever you want to call it. So, and like I've gotten those a bunch of times before, but they've only ever been like very, very tiny, and after like a day or so, it goes away. This, however, was not just a tiny little stye, okay? Like this thing was huge. Like it had like a white head. It's pretty much like a zit on your waterline. And this was huge, and if I really wanted to pop it like a zit, I could have, but I didn't, because you're not supposed to do that. It could get messy, it could get gross, it can get worse. So I didn't pop it, alright? I just left it. So I pretty much have, you know, a zit on my waterline, and it was like making my eye droop. Every time I blinked my eye, it was like scratching my actual eyeball, like this middle part, the pupil or whatever. Every time I would blink. Just ow, ow. Fuck, ow, my god, fuck, ow. It was so painful, okay? And at first I thought maybe I had like pink eye or something, because when I woke up, my eye was all red and crusty, like crusted shut, okay? This is gross, all right? I'm warning you, it's gross. So I am going to read to you what a stye is, okay? And then I'm gonna read to you what a chalazion is, because that is what my stye turned into, and that it got bad, all right? So a stye develops when an oil gland at the edge of an eyelid becomes infected. Resembling a pimple on the eyelid, a stye can grow on the inside or outside of the lid, okay? So that is what started it. So my eye was all swollen, it looked like a pimple on my eyelid, and I had that for about 2 days, and it wasn't going away. Just nothing. Very, very painful. So I ended up going to the doctor. He gave me some medicine for it. He told me, yeah, that's a big stye, all right? A big one. So I'm gonna give you some medicine and make sure you use a warm compress. All right, so I used the medicine. It was like an antibacterial ointment that I could put inside my eye. I'll show you that in a bit. I'm gonna show you all the treatments and everything that you can do in just a minute. I just wanna explain to you what happened to me first, okay? Yeah, so I followed his directions for about a week, and it was, the stye itself had went away. The little pimple thing, like it popped, okay? It was like in my eye. The goo, it was in my eye, all right? Again, I'm telling you, this is nasty, but I want to share this information so you know what to do if it ever happens to you. So the stye popped, my eyeliner, so the stye popped, the little bump that was on my waterline went away. That looked perfectly normal, but my eyelid was still super swollen, and there was a huge bump. Like, it was almost like the size of a dime, honestly. Like, it wasn't like on the outside of my skin, it was like in between, like on the inside of my eyelid. And I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I've never had this before. Again, I've had styes, but it's never been like this. Like, it's never been this bad. Like, it's never hurt to blink my eye like this. It's never been this swollen, this red. Like, my eye was so heavy. Like, I look like Quasimodo. Like, that's what I kept telling people. Like, because it was like 2 completely differently sized eyes, because it was so droopy and swollen. So I started looking online as to like what this could be, and then I found a lot of information about something called a chalazion or chalazion. I'm not sure exactly the correct way you pronounce it, but it's one of those. And I was finding like scary stuff online. People were like, I've had this for months, it won't go away. I had to have a surgery to have it removed, and they did it wrong. My eyes all fucked up now. So I'm freaking out at this point. Luckily though, there's an optometrist office that's down the street from where I work. So I just walked into his office and was like, all right, look, tell me what's good, because I can't, this is not gonna work for me. Like I can't do videos, I can't wear makeup, I don't want to look like Quasimodo. Please help me. And he ended up telling me, yes, you have a chalazion, this is what you need to do. It's pretty much the same thing the other doctor told me, like use a warm compress until it goes away. It could take months. So that's all he really could tell me. And then but he did say if it gets worse, come back and we'll see what we can do. Luckily though, it got better. All right, so let me explain to you what a chalazion is. So a chalazion is a benign, painless bump or nodule inside the upper or lower eyelid. So this results from healed internal styes, okay, what I had initially, that are no longer infectious. These cyst-like nodules form around an oil gland within the eyelid, resulting in red, swollen eyelids. The contents of a chalazion include pus and blocked fatty secretions that help lubricate the eye but can no longer drain out. So many of them drain resulting on their own, especially if you facilitate the process with periodic warm compresses and gentle massage of the eyelid. So that's what a chalazion is. And it is awful. I can promise you it is awful. It's so embarrassing because it looks huge. It's so noticeable. Like it's really hard to hide. You can really only like wear sunglasses to hide it. But yeah, it's ugly, it's embarrassing, it's painful. I know it said that it's not a pain, it's painful, okay? It hurts. And it's awful. It's an awful experience. So all of me saying that is leading up to what I did, what I used to get rid of it. And there's one product in particular that I use that I think really sped up the process. So if this ever happens to you, this is what you need to do. Okay, so the first thing, if you get a stye, go to the doctor right away. Like, I mean, I know there might be like situations, whether it's financial, insurance, whatever, that might keep you from going to the doctor, but girl, go to the doctor, okay? Because they're gonna be able to prescribe you medicine that's gonna help with the pain and help it just go away. The little pimple looking thing. They're gonna give you medicine to help it go away. So I was prescribed this antibiotic ointment. I'm gonna butcher the name, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, Yorthomycin. It's this little tube here. So it's an ointment that you literally put inside your eye. So I would lift up my eyelid like this, put it on my clean finger, emphasis on clean, okay? And then put it on the inside of my eyelid and then blink until it like absorbed into my eye. And no joke, like within an hour my eye started to feel better. Like when the pain I felt of blinking went away. So that is why I'm saying, like, go to the doctor, get a prescription if you can, because this is going to help so much with the pain. Next, what you need to be doing, and what I'm actually still doing right now, even though my eye looks a lot better, is using a warm compress. So just get like a clean rag, run it under hot water, rinse it out, keep it on your eye for like 10 to 15 minutes, and I was doing it like 4 or 5 times a day. I'm not doing it as often now since it has gone down a lot, but the last couple weeks, literally 4, 5, 6 times a day, because that's going to help drain all the crap that's in your eye. And it's annoying, and it's like a very basic way to help yourself, but it works. So a warm compress, 10-15 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day. Also, now this is just something that I found like on YouTube. I don't know if any doctors co-sign on this, but I did it and my eye's been getting better, so I'm just gonna include it anyway. So it is using apple cider vinegar. So what I would do is just take a little Q-tip like this and dip it in there. Don't double dip, all right, because you know, germs. So dip it into the apple cider vinegar, and then I would just like very lightly like dab it on to the little bump. And I did it once in the morning and then once at night. Now it will burn, okay? It's gonna burn the skin, but do you want your eye to get better or not? I'm assuming you do, so just do it, okay? And just try to make sure that you're not using too much though, because you don't want it to go in your eye, because that'll really burn. But just, you know, lightly dabbing it onto your eyelid, wherever the little, or wherever you have the bump. Some people get them like down here, but you know, I'm just saying up here because that's where I got mine. And lastly, The most important part, the part that I think really helped my eye get better, are these AccuSoft wipes. So, okay, sorry, my brother just called me and I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I know that I had just mentioned the AccuSoft wipes. So AccuSoft is like a lid scrub, so you can either buy it like in these little wipes, they're like pre-packaged wipes, or you can just buy a tube of the wash itself. Either way, it'll work just fine. So this is what the little packets look like. It's like a one-time use little wipe. On Reddit, I saw somebody had posted a thread, and there was some like optometrist technician. I don't know I don't remember like their proper title, but they worked at an optometrist office and they were the one who recommended this. Pretty much what these do. So it says the problem may not be your eyes, but rather your eyelids. AccuSoft lip scrub removes oil, debris, pollen, and desquamated skin that may cause eye irritation. So pretty much just cleans off your eyelids, but that's extremely helpful when you have an issue with your eyelids. So if you have a Stye, if you have a Chalazion, or even like pink eye, they said that these are really nice to use because it's going to clear up everything. And I really do think that it did, because it honestly, my eye did not start to like significantly improve until I started using this. So I'm gonna swear by these from now on. I'm gonna continue using these, especially when I do start using makeup on my eyelids again. Especially like lash glue, false lashes, all that kind of stuff. Always going to have those on me because I cannot deal with that again. Oh my god, if I got that again, you guys, just kill me. Not really, but you know. Also, I am going to recommend this oil. So this is from Lancome eye makeup remover, oil eye makeup remover. Obviously you don't need to use a Lancome, it could be really any eye makeup remover. I know Neutrogena has one as well, but use it, okay? Get in there with a Q-tip, make sure that you're completely removing any eyeliner, lash glue, mascara, anything. Like, get that off your eyes, because it's more than just like acne or whatever that you want to prevent. Like, you really can get eye infections, Chalazion, Styes, like things that will really irritate your eye, things that like you would never think of. Like, it never crossed my mind that I could get a Chalazion, I could get an infected cyst in my eyelid. Literally never thought about that. So I mean, that's why I'm making this, because I want to try to prevent anybody else from having to deal with that nonsense, okay? Those are all the things I did to help with my eye, and it's like dramatically improved. It does take time though, so you have to be patient. That's a very difficult thing for me. I'm like the least patient person you'll ever meet, but with these kind of things, you have to be patient. If you have any questions, comments, anything that you want to ask me about this kind of thing, definitely do. Put it down in the comment section and I'll answer that question for you. In my videos, I like to share a song of the day. So today's song is called Show Me Love, and it is by Robin S. This one right here, it's a little throwback, little 90s house music for you. If you want to hear it, I will leave a link in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you wash your face, take off your lashes, mascara, everything. Clean it all off so you don't get